This is your morning jolt, and it is sweltering outside on Wall Street, so this is going to be very short because I need to get back in the AC. You know, big story of the day is that there really is any, but you know who it is good to be other than me? Apple CEO Tim Cook. He's 6'3". He's in a lot of great physical shape. He's leading the most powerful company on the planet. But another good reason, on Friday, he's going to collect a $120 million stock award as part of a grant that he was given in 2011 after taking over the helm as CEO from Steve Jobs. It's going to be very important to watch what he does with this latest slug of stock. If he starts selling, which he certainly could to, quote, probably diversify his portfolio holdings, that's what you always hear from these CEOs, it could be a sign that Apple's near a peak. My gut instinct tells me he won't be selling. He knows what his selling would signal to the markets, so he would probably stay a long-term believer with his Apple shares. And why not? I mean, you know they're working on autonomous driving. Let's get real. Okay, next up is the data dump. Quick one on this. Obviously, a lot of Wall Street firms are out of the office, so the data stuff is a little hard to come by, but I got a good point by Jefferies chief market strategist, Sean Darby. Quote, it should be pointed out that this is the first time in over 50 years in which the U.S. is both raising short interest rates and also running down its balance sheet. And I know investors absolutely do not give a damn about any of that stuff right now as they continue to push stocks higher across the board. But once the market starts to get back into focus in the first 2 weeks of September, trading volume picks up, investors may be looking for a reason to sell. And what better reason or what better thing to blame for a potential sell-off than the Federal Reserve? And lastly, around the street, you know, I'm looking at Tilray's earnings. What an interesting response to this. Company blew it out of the water on sales, but they missed big with their loss per share result on the bottom line. Interesting company, and I was trying to figure out why this market reaction. The stock is up about 15-16% in pre-market trading. Probably a good day for them, and the stock's gone up in a straight line since the company's July IPO, a successful IPO. And I was looking back to what Tilray CEO Brendan Kennedy told me about their investor base. 70% of the investor base is actually US based, and for the most part, first-time investors in the cannabis space. They knew this quarter was coming, and if they were believers in July, why aren't they believers after this second quarter earnings report or loss per share report, however you want to call it? They are likely to stay believers. That is probably why you're seeing the stock rip higher despite a worse than expected loss. Now that is your morning jolt. Sign up for the free newsletter down below. Check out all the work we're doing at TheStreet. Lots of cool pieces. Jim Cramer just dropped a cool piece on real money. Check that out as well. And I'll see you guys later, and stay cool out there. It's really hot.